we got another perch. The distance is around 0.1 millimeter. It is of a piece of A4 paper. Does that just sit on there? Don't let it get screwed out or nothing?
Yeah, it looks like it just sits here. Yeah, the thing is not level.
Huh?
It is not level.
Well, I'm fine. But use a piece of A4 paper to assist in leveling so that the nozzle can just scratch the A4 paper lightly, adjust the leveling nuts on the 4 sides in turn until you can feel the slight resistance from the nozzle when pulling the A4 paper.
So I'm fucking with these wheels here.
You're supposed to put some kind of a paper in there. Did it come with anything? I'm guessing the A4 is like it shows a scratch on it. So you might want to wait and get that just to be safe. It says you want it just enough to scratch the A4 paper lightly when you pull it. And then you do that for all 4 corners. Just keep readjusting those.
Would you call that a light scratch?
I can't see.
We hadn't touched it. I would call that a light scratch.
Oh, a big gap. Then you screw that nut until you get it to the same as the other side, or you can drag the paper and scratch the paper. Just lightly scratch, not a deep scratch, otherwise you're gonna gouge the fuck out of the plate.
Oh, damn, they're gonna fall off.
So you can go to their YouTube channel and watch the video on how to level it.
Yeah, I'm probably have to do that. Alright. It's set up. Doing a test print. Something that is preloaded on the SD card that was shipped with it. It came with this USB drive with a slot for the micro SD. Actually came with an 8 gigabyte card. I was kind of surprised it was that large. Had to level the bed using these knobs on all 4 corners. Ended up having to watch a video that said to turn on the heat for the bed and the extruder, get everything up to temperature so that's the shape it's going to be when you need it to be level. And then you got to adjust all 4. I just used a sheet of paper that came with it to slide in between the extruder and the table. Sorry, I got COVID. The instructions said one that lightly scratches when you're dragging it back and forth. That's how close you want it to the table. You don't want it too far away, you don't want it too close. I'm just using what they sent with the printer, just a loose spool. Burning that up for these tests till I figure out what I'm doing before I use the nicer spool of filament. You can manually adjust the X, Y, and Z, but right here you can pinch this spring and feed this PLA, your filament, through this hole, and when you pinch this, it backs these gears off, so you can run through. And then down into the extruder. I had mine preheated, so once it went through, it started spitting out hot gooey plastic, so watch out for that. This has been running for almost a half an hour. I didn't think to look what it was. I know they got it hooked and they got, I think, a toolbox and maybe one other thing that's preloaded. So far it seems to be working fine. It's not binding up. Probably noticed, I probably time-lapsed the other video, but we had this in front after we put these wheels on, how they're supposed to go. So I had to take the top back off, run these wires the other way, that way they wouldn't be in the way. A little more setup than I thought it'd be. A couple programs you gotta have, and a little more in depth than I expected, but that's fine. Living in the future. 20 years ago, we had dial-up internet through the library, and if too many people in the county were on it, you couldn't get on it. If someone was on the phone, you couldn't get on the internet. And now we got stuff like this in our homes. So that's pretty awesome. I'll probably be posting updates on what I'm printing, things that I'm designing if I try to design anything. But that's probably about it for this video. Actually, there's these ribbon wires. I don't know where you can see this. I had to take this back off because I accidentally had the X-post pinching the ribbon. Pretty thankful that I didn't cut through it because I had done something like that in the past. A friend of mine ran through my RCA wires from my subwoofers years ago. We were trying to tuck the wires and make it look all pretty. You put a screw through it for the sub plate. So keep that in mind. Don't cut your ribbon. Instructions were a little unclear. There's a little bit of a translation error, but I think it's close enough that you can figure it out if you're a little handy. Alright, that's going to be it for this one.